everybody, welcome to this wonderful reading. I'm Zoe Alex, welcome. In this reading I'm going to provide you that what's happening in this how it is. Basically this reading is going to go for November the 11th to November the 17th of 2024. This is a week of the day of the reading. Basically that's a new playlist that I have on my YouTube channel. But the point being that this is the day of the week of how it is. I'm going to look at what's going on through the tarot situation. I'm going to look at from every single tarot card about what's going from day one, from Monday all the way towards Saturday, from during the week, because I have to figure out what's happening through all these different kinds of energies, what's going on through different emotions, what's what's going to tick you off, whatever it is, right? But it happens to this week because it's the way of how you're going to feel, the way how you can understand, both the way how you can be, acting, the way how you are. Because you have to have that give and take situation about how everything is, and then you think back, okay, well, I do exactly what I was supposed to be doing, and that's how it is, right? So, in the way of how this goes, it's going to be very interesting of how it's going to be. And you think back to yourself, it's like, okay, well, I'm going to do this. I'm going to plan it out. I'm going to do exactly how it is, right? Because you have to learn from the right and wrong perspective, right? So, when I look at the card called empathy, there are two sides of the story here. That's what makes sense, because you're going to look at the good side and you're going to look at the bad side. What is going to happen during this week? So, this is the way it happens, because majority is the way of how it is, right? Majority is like a priority, kind of like that. But that's what it seems to be, because you need to understand about how you're going to feel, the way how you're going to act, the way how you can, set aside of your emotions, what's going to trigger you, if it's going to happen about, going to work or, whatever it is. But it's going to be how it is, and I'm going to figure this out, because this is the way it happens. This is the way it is, right? So when you think about it, you think about, okay, well, everything's going to be happy and majority and how it is, and that's what it seems to be, right? So you need to understand that, and that's how it is, okay? So, this is the way it goes. So, if you're wondering about how it's going to be, it's going to be very interesting on how it is. And I'm going to look at the way of how this week is going to go from, how it is in one way or another. And this is how it seems to be. So, this is a very majority of the rating that I'm going to impose. And it's the way of how you can understand the feeling of how it's going to be. As you think back and say, alright, well, I get this all situated, I'm going to get it done. And that's how it is, right? So, when you think back to yourself, you think, okay, well, this is the way it happens, this is how it is, because this is the way of how you can do that, the way how you can plan things out, and you think to yourself, alright, well, this is what's going on, right? So I'm going to try to do a Celtic cross reading that I'm going to impose. And if you want to know what the Celtic cross is, there's a lot of cards to it, right? And when you have a lot of cards, you think, okay, well, everything is going to be all great. And then you think to yourself, oh, well, this is how it is, right? So, this is what's going on. And I'm going to clarify what's going to happen. So it's going to be very interesting about how it is, because I'm going to figure this out for you, because I'm going to look at the day of the week. So I'm going to look at the way of how this is going to be, because this is how it is, right? And you think to yourself, alright, well, this is the way it happens, this is the majority, and this is how it seems to be. So here we go. So in this week, in this whole entire week, so you have the Hierophant is reversed. Okay, so you have no guidance probably like that, but the way of how this week is gonna go, you have to look at it, right? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So there's gonna be 6 days of this week, including Monday towards Saturday. This is the week of it, right? So I would do 7 days, but I'm going to do it for 6 days. So you all understand this, because the way I'm going to process, I'm going to go from one to other one to see what's going to impose, and this is how it's going to be, because I have to think about how it's going to be, like proceed and everything else, and who's doing this and who's doing this correctly, and you think to yourself, alright, well, this is the way it happens, right? So I'll do exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm going to clarify. I'm going to clarify the day one. Day one is basically Monday. So basically, this is the Hierophant that I'm going to clarify. The Fool. The Fool is about to change. Okay, so everything is going to change for you. Changing is for the better, right? So during this week, it's going to be changing for that. Now, the second card is the Star. The second card, it will be on Tuesday. So the 9 of Wands reversed. There's no fear on Tuesday. Not yet, right? Not yet. What's this Queen of Wands for Wednesday? 8 of Wands separate. So there's speed here, right? So speed, well, that's how it is. So you have Monday for change. You have Tuesday, there's no fear. But then you have Wednesday to have speed. So everything is going to speed. Speed how it is. Now Thursday is kind of like that interesting way of how it goes, where let's see how it is. So let's say from that way it would be this 9 of Swords for Thursday is the 9 of Pentacles. So there was maybe a basically how deceitful it was, where you're not telling the truth or something. There was something that was maybe prospects, or there was something that was very ignorant, whatever. Now Friday is this 8 of Wands is reversed, so there's no speed. So when you have it on a Wednesday here, when you go to towards the Friday here, you have basically no speed on the Friday, because you have the 9 of Pentacles is upright, right? So basically you want to achieve something. Maybe you want to be a businessman or something, right? So you're going to be still working away, on a Friday. Now on a Saturday, you're basically having to impose about that Ace of Swords upright, because you're going to be understanding here. And the Ace of Cups is upright because you want to have a new beginning. See, everything is going to change in that perspective, right? Because you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So when you do all those, you understand that, right? Because when you think about it, you think, okay, well, everything's going to be fine, dandy, what have you. So let's see what's going on. So what's going on for Monday? The Sun card is reversed, so basically you're going to have negativity on a Monday. That's very strange, because you could be having a positivity, but I don't know how that was. What's opposite with this 9 of Wands for a Tuesday? 4 of Swords reversed. So which means that you're not having any recuperation on a Tuesday. No, you're not. What about Wednesday for the 8 of Wands? The Knight of Swords reversed. So there was no I think there was like no knowledge here or something like that, or maybe there would be something that was very difficult in this situation, right? Okay, on a Thursday, right here, so let's see, the King of Cups reversed, so there was like no, like, I'll say, like there was no, desire for it. There was no way of how it is in that perspective. That's how it ends up being. What's happening with the Friday? Now it cuts up right, yeah, because there's fulfillment. All right, that's how it was. What's this Saturday for this Ace of Cups? The Knight of Cups, Knave of Cups, right? What's reversed with that? Now the Taurus is upright, yeah, because there's trauma in this situation. So when you get from day one, as in for Monday, all the way towards a Saturday during this week, from the 11th to the 17th, this is how it is. This is the way it happens. This is the way of how it is, because this is the way it's going to be, right? Because once I say this, and I'll say it to you again, is, these things happen where the majority is where you're having a good week or a bad week. But when things go out of place, out of hand, out of, how everything is all haywire, out of control, you have to put things into that perspective. This is the way it goes. This is the way it happens, because majority is the way it goes, where you're having a good day, you're having a bad day, you're having a worse day, but there's a way of how you can have that cosmic effect of emotions, where you're going to have a good day, where you're feeling happy, you're feeling great, but then when you're having a bad week, you're having all negative, you're getting all angry and all upset, and things don't go out of place, things don't go out of hand, whatever it is. But the way of how it is, I'm trying to just telling you all about what's happening through this situation. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not commanding to do it, no. But I'm just telling you what's going on through this whole entire week. This is the way it happens. This is the way it goes. This is the majority of how it is. You have to look at the baseline and say, alright, well, this is the way it happens. This is how it goes. Because you need to do that, right? You have the sensibility. You have knowledge. You have everything that you needed, right? That's how it needs to be. That's how it remains. Okay? So this is a very interesting reading, because that's how it is. So you have to look at from day one here, and then you have to look at from the end of the Nine of Swords. So you could be dealing with another Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay? That's how it is. But when you look at this is like just the day of the week. This is like the weekday kind of, how this reading is going to go. This is the way it happens. Because when you look at it, you think, alright, well, this is the way of how it is, right? So I'm going to look at what's happening with this week. Let's see what's going on from the universe. What's going on for day one, as in Monday. So you have the Three of Wands reversed. There's no communication. Then you have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. So I knew it. The Knight of Pentacles reversed. There's something about a lie. Yes, it was, and there's no communication. That's bad on Monday. That'll be very bad for you. What's happening on Tuesday for the Four of Swords reverse? The Empress is upright because you have nourishment, and you have the Four of Wands reversed because there's no celebration. Alright, fine on Tuesday. Okay, what's happening on Wednesday? The Tower reversed, there's no transformation. But Queen of Cups upright because there's empathy. I knew it. There's two sides of a story here, right? Because you're going to have a good week or a bad week. What's happening on a Thursday for this King of Cups? You have the Six of Cups, or Seven of Cups reversed because there's no delusion here. But then you have the High Priestess reversed because there's no inner voice. But the Page of Wands is upright, or Page of Swords is upright because there's education. Yeah, see? There's going to be education on an upcoming Thursday, right? So this is like almost like a short week, but it's just a week of how it goes on what's happening in this situation, because it's happening, right? What's happening on the Friday? Justice upright because you're telling the truth. See, when you have the Nine of Pentacles reversed, you're not telling, you're not trust, like telling the trust, like, truth, or you're telling the truth because you're good. You're having no trust because you're not going to trust anybody on a Monday. That's how I'm going to say that, okay? So the Justice is upright means, like, on the Friday means you're telling the truth on the Friday. That's fine. But if it's reversed, you're going to lie. What's happening on a Saturday? The King of Swords is upright because there's knowledge here. Alright? What's also with that card, please? Two of Swords is upright because you're in a crossroad. Which direction you're going to take, left or right? Right? Opposite? Four of Swords is upright because we're going to recuperation. Okay, so we're going to recuperation on a Friday. Or on a Saturday, I mean. So, beginning of this week, this is going to change for you. So, what's happening on a Monday between the Three of Wands reverse and the Trust? Two of Wands reverse. There's no Ten of Wands reverse. There's no burdens. Okay. Two of Wands is upright because you're going to plan on something. Yeah, you're going to plan about getting your trust back in that situation on the Monday. What's happening on a Tuesday between this Four of Wands? The Moon reverse, there's no misinterpretations. Five of Cups reverse, there's no grief. But Chariot is upright because there's progress here. Yeah, so there's going to be progress on a Tuesday. See, when you be coming about this week, you think about how everything is going to be ending up being, because you think to yourself, alright, well, this is how it's going to be. This is the way, how everything is going to be. Right? Because you think to yourself, alright, well, this is how it is. This is how it's going to be, right? Because now you have to look at this week and you think, okay, well, everything's fine, but then you think to yourself, wait, this is not going to be a good week, right? So you have to think about what's happening in this situation where things will go out of place or out of hand, or everything is not going your way. So I'm going to figure out what's happening in the middle of this whole entire week, from Monday to 11th to the 17th, from a Monday to a Saturday. So what's happening for this whole entire week? Tell me something. What's in the middle? The Ten of Cups reverse because you don't want anything that's going to happen. You don't want everything that's going to be all complete. Everything is going to be all incomplete right now. Everything is going to be incomplete right now. But in that perspective, everything will change, right? So let's see what's also with that card, please. For this whole entire week. Four of Cups is upright, yeah, because you're going to have a distraction here. Yeah, you're going to have a distraction during this whole entire week, because that's how it is, right? Everything is going to be all different, and you think to yourself, alright, well, this is the way it kind of, how it is, and you think to yourself, alright, well, this is the way it is. So let's see what's happening through this whole entire week as well. So you have the Hangman reverse. There's no distractions here on a Monday. What's happening on a Tuesday? Six of Swords reverse, there's no movement on Tuesday. Okay, what's happening on Wednesday? Queen of Cups is upright. Okay, so basically you could be dealing with another Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Alright, so that's how it is. On a Wednesday, so you have a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday here. Now on a Thursday, let's see about this education card. The Justice reverse, yeah, because now you're not telling the truth on a Thursday. Okay, so now everything is going to change here. Do you see it? Yes, it changed. Now, what's happening on a Friday? Two of Swords reverse. Two of Swords is upright because you don't know which direction you're going to take, left or right, on a Friday, right? Now, what's opposite on a Saturday? 3-1 reversed because there's no communication on Saturday. See, everything is going to change for you. Everything is going to change because you're going to change the whole entire thing. We're going to have the distraction. You have everything that you already did. So let me see what's happening on a Monday for this Hangman reverse for restrictions. So the Nine of Pentacles reverse because there's no comfort. The Lovers reverse because there's no decisions. Queen of Pentacles reverse, there's no stability. The Fool reverse because there's no change. See, there's no change. No change on a Monday. Okay. Now on a Tuesday, let's see. So the Page of Wands reverse, there's no invention. But then you have the Ten of Pentacles is upright because you could be looking for your career, or you're having a vision on it. You're having a vision about how everything is going to be all that way, right? On a Wednesday, for this Queen of Cups, let's see. So you have Nine of Swords reversed because there's no trauma. Earlier you would have it, but then you don't. Four of Cups reversed, there's no distraction. You will have a distraction, but then you're going to have no distraction on that Wednesday coming up. Now on a Thursday for Justice, you have the World is upright for a Thursday because you have completion. Okay, now Two of Swords on a Friday. You're going to have no kindness on a Friday. That's very interesting. And what's happening on a Saturday? The Sun card is upright because there's positivity. So you could be dealing with a Leo situation on that one. What's happening on this? I'm going to look at this Wednesday for this distraction card. What's up with that? The Two of Pentacles reverse because there's no balance. I said that it's gonna be like haywire, out of control. What's up with that card, please? Three of Cups reverse. There's no celebration. The Hermit reverse. There's no solitude because you could already have a soulmate. Page of Cups reverse. There's no loyalty. Seven of Swords reverse. There's no deceit. Death card is upright because there's release. So there's gonna be endings here. Yeah, see, this is how it is. This is the way it's gonna be, having that cause and effect of emotions, right? It's like you're gonna have a good day, but then you're gonna have, oh great, I'm gonna have a bad day, so you think that everything is gonna go that way, and you think that, okay, well, everything is gonna be fine. But then you think to yourself, wait, it's not. So I can understand that. I can understand the way of how it is. So during this week, that's going to come up very quickly. And you think that everything is going to be all fine and dandy. When it's Remembrance Day, when it's not Remembrance Day, when it's after. You think to yourself, alright, well, this is the way of how it's going to be, right? So, I'm going to do one more here. So I'm going to do one more. Show me something what's in the middle again. The Three of Swords is upright, yeah, because there's gonna be heartbreak. There's gonna be heartbreak about feeling lost, feeling whatever. on a Monday for Remembrance Day, feeling about how the soldiers died, everything else, from World War One, World War Two. It's just how it is. So when you have that, it's the basically of knowing what's going on in that situation. So what's the bottom of this situation? So yeah, the Five of Pentacles is upright because you're going to have insecurity on a Monday. Okay, you're going to have Seven Wands reverse on a Tuesday. On a Wednesday, you have satisfaction. On a Wednesday. On Thursday, you have no strength because you have no bravery. On a Thursday. On a Friday, you have judgment because you're going to take action on a Friday. And then on a Saturday, yeah, the King of Wands is upright because there's passion on that day. Plus, you're not going to be Knight of Wands reverse. There's no immaturity because you're not being immature on that Saturday. The Star reverse, there's no inspiration on that day. But then you're going to realize that Eight of Pentacles is upright because there's going to be perfection on a Saturday. Plus overall, when's the weekend again, you have the Six of Wands is upright because you're going to achieve something on that day. So, this is the way of how this lovely week is, because when you think back, you think to yourself, alright, well, it's the way it happens, it's the way of how this is, right? So when things go out of place and out of hand and everything else, you need to understand that you're going to set aside your emotions, your feelings, how it is, because this is a dynamic of a great formula of this whole entire situation, where you might have that time of feeling of cause and reflect of how saddening it is about Remembrance Day, how you're going to believe on what's going on, right? So you need to understand that once Monday hits, around the world or something like that, that's how it is. And then all of a sudden, you have the ability to look at it and then you think, okay, well, everything's going to be fine. And then after that, it's going to hit from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, because this is what the weekend is going to go. So when you look at it, you think, okay, well, everything is going to be fine. Everything's going to be all, how it is. Because you have to compare and contrast on two things, because you're going to look at the word called empathy. There's two sides of the story here. One makes sense, one doesn't make sense. Or you're going to have a good day, or you're going to have a bad day during this week. So you have to pay attention in order to have dignity, have your own priority, have the way of how it is. You need to understand that, because I'm not fooling you all, I'm not. But in this whole entire reading, you have to do what you can to do whatever you want to do, but you need to believe that you can do this as much as you can. So I hope you like this reading. Give it a like, give it a comment, and I'll see you next time, and have a good day to all. Thank you. Bye for now. Really, bye.